Well, hey there, Golf Clashers. I had a comment on the weekend from David, so here's a shout out to you. You were talking about which clubs to use. Now, to me, the clubs depend on how you play your game. Whether you're a better chipper, better driver, better playing with the wind. I will say one thing though, David, from the list of clubs you said, you're using the big dog. Now, I don't think, to me, when I was at your level, and even my level, I still use the Viper club over the big dog. I don't like the big dog at all. It doesn't seem to have a good range, or you can't get any backspin off of it hardly. That would be my suggestion to change for you. But on that note, clubs just depend on what you're used to or what you tend to shoot on the course. Some people like to take the easy route. Some people like to take the hard route. So I would say it's entirely up to you. You just kind of got to get used to it. I can't really tell you which ones to use, but I will make a suggestion that the Viper is a better club than the big dog. That's just my opinion. The sand wedges too tend to be up in the air, whether you like ones that hit further out of the sand, have more backspin, have more topspin. It all depends on your preference. But anyway, I'm going to play a Tour 6 hole and see if I can get to the playoff. Again, the comment from David was how to get it on the green on the extra hole with all the sand traps in front of it. That hole is extremely difficult to get it on the green. But the way I've done it is... Here, I'll get back to that in a second here. I'm just going to take my shot. Now, I've noticed on this hole, before I was saying to put it right about here, take the easy route. Even if you do take the easy route, going this way and missing, you're still going to end up basically in the same spot. You're still going to end up in the same spot as if you hit it in the rough or in the sand trap, because you're so far back.
Great shot.
But if you do manage to get one to land on the fairway out here, like so, now I'm probably able to get it on the green on my second shot, where if you hit it in the rough in this spot, or if you put it where she is, a little bit to the right, your second shot's just barely going over that sand trap anyway. So your best bet on this hole, I would say, is to take it across that green space, and if you can get it in the right spot, then you're laughing. Now she's going to go all the way down the end, which didn't work out for her, but all the way down the end, when you go down around those trees to the left right there, you can see, you have to go over that sand trap to get it on the green, which is doable, but not easy. So yeah, see, I'm probably not going to make this green from this spot, but I will be a heck of a lot closer. I'd only be halfway there if I went the other way. So we'll see what we can do here. I'm going to spin on this beauty.
Great shot.
Yeah, I tucked it on the right side of that dot. It's going to end up in the trap. I don't mind being close and chipping out of the sand or out of the rough, because it's not as hard as it normally would be if you were playing real golf. There was another thing.
Great shot.
About this hole. The trees don't, because they're so tall and thin, you can hit it through the trees fairly easy. And here again, I had a comment from somebody saying, you know, he was kind of laughing at me that I said the wind doesn't play that much of a factor on short chips. Well, it really doesn't, because you're not in the air long enough to have it play a factor. So, I mean, you do have to move it over a little bit, but not as much as if you're driving where the ball's in the air for... Ooh, that was ugly. Whoops. Where the ball's in the air for long periods of time, the wind will completely take it and throw it way off. Where, I mean, that didn't show anything good, but because I missed the target, but it doesn't really push the ball that much. See, I'm already on the green, and she's, well, taking her rough to rough shots here. See, here's a shot where the trees, you can probably get through those trees because there's not many branches. And if you follow the yellow line that shows you where your ball's going to go, it will might have shanked that one, but looking good. The ball will travel through the trees fairly easy. So she's got to chip this in to draw through the trees. Probably not going to happen. No, she can't even make the green. But you see how the dotted yellow line there shows you the path? Well, if you hit the ball on a normal shot, it will follow that path. But anyway, I'll see if I can get to some more questions. I know, David, you said you wanted me to show you the extra hole, but I'm not going to just lose for the fun of it. Right? Oh, and another thing, you see the trophy count. It tends to make people worried when, like for her, for instance, she's a 379 and I'm a 705. So that pops up and she goes, oh, I'm toast because this guy's so much better. The trophy count doesn't necessarily mean you're better than the person, because I beat people with over 1,000 trophies. The only thing it really means is you can go to higher levels, tours. You'll unlock higher tours, and you might have better clubs. Now, better clubs don't necessarily mean you are a better player. You can use a lesser club and get the same job done as somebody with a higher club. It just kind of means it's a little bit easier for the higher player with the better club. But it doesn't mean they're a better player, because the game is designed, I think, to make all things equal. Playing the bullseye when you're shooting, you can't make that an automatic thing. Anybody can screw that up. Like me on this, I still won, but that shot where I was chipping out of the sand trap, I completely missed that shot. But because I played better than her before that, still ended up winning the hole. That the bullseye is just, it's completely random whether you're, I mean, you can get good at it, but there's no way to perfect it. So anyway, on that note, if you like my videos, please leave me a like. Comments are always great. I like to know what people want to know and what they want me to show them. And if you can subscribe to my channel, that makes things even better. So thanks for watching. Have a good one, guys.